to Fix It Friday. In today's video, I'm going to be using these balls to help you fix your quads. That's it. That's what we're doing. So if you have ever stretched your quads or feel like you need to stretch your quads or your hip flexors feel tight or any of the above, and stretching hasn't been helping and foam rolling hasn't been helping, then this will absolutely help. So you're going to want to grab a pair of balls. These are the recovery rounds from Rad Roller. They're awesome because they have some give and some grip, but they're not rock hard. So definitely don't use something that's too super hard. I have a dog in here today. Otherwise, it's so uncomfortable, and it doesn't need to be uncomfortable. It doesn't need to be uncomfortable at all. You're also going to want a block. And I'm going to put this other block here underneath my head just for extra comfort. So for the quads, what we want to do is surround the quad with the therapy balls. And instead of traditionally, right, when you're using foam rollers, you're rolling up and down, or you're doing a quad stretch, something like this, and you feel the pull, but it's not really changing what's happening with the fascia and with the connective tissue. But therapy balls absolutely will help us to do that. So one goes on the outside of your quad, the other goes on the inside of your quad, and then take a block. You can even use your hand here, honestly, in a pinch. This is best setup. If you don't have this, you can do something like this, and it's the same thing. Just every time my leg goes down, there's just a dog just hiding back there. That's fine. All right, so therapy balls surrounding your quad, and then you're going to bend and straighten your leg. And that is it. You won't need to do more. Oh my gosh, it's literally taking my breath away. So why does this work? Well, number one, it works because we're creating almost like a rubber vice grip in the nicest way possible, I promise, around your quad. So it's being stretched and being asked to contract and relax. So it's having to navigate and figure out what's going on, how do I manage this? But most importantly, this will help these tissues, so not just the muscle, but also the fascia, to relax and unwind. So when we just do a traditional stretch, you're pulling on the fascia, but it's not giving it the same signals to restructure itself, to relax, to be better hydrated, and overall better tissue health. But something like this will make that happen. And if it feels awful and terrible, there's ways to make it nicer. But to be honest, your quads, I'm not going to lie, they're probably pretty grisly in there, especially if you haven't done this in a while. Oh, cool. She brought the squeaky ball, so this will be fun. All right, so I just moved the therapy balls to another spot a little bit higher, and then I found the Dear Sweet Fun that is my outermost quad. If you have tight IT bands, this is another way to get into relaxing the real cause of a tight IT band. It's not really your IT band's fault. It's probably mostly the quad. And notice it's really simple. All I've been doing is bending and straightening my leg. I got the ball sandwich here. This leg is adding weight on top. I mean, you could watch TV, you could text, I suppose. It's easy peasy. And that's what a mobilization should be, is easy peasy, fresh and squeezy. Make it as easy as possible. All right, so, yeah, the cat can says, this will make me have a good cry. 1,000%. My goodness, it's like Noah's Ark in here. Oh, it's about to get, he's going to go to his litter box. We'll give him his privacy. Okay, so I want you to just check in halfway, right? We've done one side, we haven't done the other. This is working from home. If this is not the most perfect representation of what working from home is like, I don't know what is. Oh God, thanks a lot, Mr. Kitty. All right, so as you're checking halfway, right, notice the difference. So even relaxed, like I feel that the side that we've rolled is already, it's almost like deflated. It feels more spacious. It feels so much better. So if you are doing this along with me, let me know in the comments how that first side feels for you. And then let's go ahead and switch to the second side. Now, if you had a different type of tool, so let me grab from my other balls here. So this is the Yoga Tune-Up Alpha Ball, or Tune-Up Fitness Alpha Ball. It's a little bit larger. It's about the size of a grapefruit, right? So the nice thing about having a slightly larger ball is I can do the same stack and get the same benefit, but you don't really need that other block to help create that sandwich action. So it's just a different way to do this. If you only have one, you don't have a set of therapy balls, and you just have different sizes of therapy balls around the house, that would absolutely work. But again, the setup is exactly the same. Bend and straighten your knee. Let me just hop up and see. Great question. Is this good to do before a yin yoga session or after? Does anybody else's cat run out of the litter box as if it was on fire? Because he does that every time. Great. So when should I do this, before or after yin yoga? Honestly, either would be fine. I would say with yin yoga, you're doing a lot of stretching. So this is a little bit different in that it's helping to, like I said, relax the connective tissue and help that rehydration happen. So you could definitely do it before, and that will help you to unwind from the day and whatever tension you have from the day, so that your yin practice is then more like you're able to create even more change, if that makes sense. So I do therapy ball stuff before I work out. I do it 100%. I do it after I work out. If you have a workout that's really quad heavy, say you're doing a bunch of squats or lunges or any plyometrics or running even, do this after and you will not be sore. I swear to you. I did experimentation where I was like, well, what happens if I just roll one leg and not the other? And 1,000%, the leg that I rolled, the soreness was like 90% better than the side that I didn't roll. So if you're following along with me, do just a little bit higher here. And again, you're gonna find more pressure on this outside ball because your leg is higher, so there's more pressure on the ball. Super easy peasy, right? And that apparently is the repeat word for today. So my apologies. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is about the time where you're like, questioning life choices as to why I haven't done this for so long. But by doing this regularly, your quads, your hip flexors, your IT band, your hips, everything is going to be so much happier because the elasticity of all of your fascias, are going to be that much better. All right, so somebody else's cat also does that crazy thing where there's zoom, the zoomies. It's a post-bathroom zoomies. It's so gross. My fizzy meows to let us all know he is done. That is so funny. Have a fantastic rest of your day. As always, if you have any questions about how to move better, feel better, and get stronger, just shoot me a DM, leave me a comment, let me know what you need help with, and I will create it here for you. What do you want to see more of? Comment below and let me know. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that more people can find it, and definitely make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you'll get notified every time I put out a new video.